Hey, this is Jen from Frugal Freebies and Deals, and today's tip is about gardening. Our family planted a garden this year, and it was our first year really planting a garden. We planted one several years ago, but with our new daughters here, the daughters that we just adopted, we decided to plant a garden this year. And it's been super fun, and it's been fun having the produce. I love the tomatoes. But as you know, if you're gardening, one of the most productive things in your garden has got to be this, zucchini. And I know there are tons of zucchini lovers out there, but to be honest, I'm not one of them. So I don't really know why we planted zucchini, but I think it's because it's super easy to grow, and I thought, well, we can use it for something. So I kind of spent some time figuring out what I was going to be able to use it for, because we had a few zucchinis that were like this big, and I had no clue. So a couple weeks ago, I posted on Frugal Freebies and Deals that I snuck it into applesauce, and it was a huge hit. It was great. I probably did a zucchini about this size, and I did maybe a couple pounds of apples. I just boiled it all together on the stove. It all came together perfect. I mean, you didn't even need to add any sugar or anything. It was awesome. So that's a really great tip. But my second one, I mean, obviously I can't make so much applesauce. So I wanted to come up with some different ideas. And so I went online and I was checking out to see what I might be able to do with zucchini when you're not really a zucchini lover. So I found a really unique recipe that I'm super excited about. It was to make zucchini apple pie. Zucchini apple pie. There aren't really any apples in it. It's all zucchini. And it sounds really weird, but believe it or not, it works. So I wanted to share with you guys, in case there are some people out there who are not really zucchini lovers like I am, but they want to be able to use zucchini from their garden because they're looking to save money on their produce bill. And I just wanted to show you kind of how to do it. And I'm going to include the link for the recipe that I kind of tweaked for this in the description of this video. Anyway, so you take your zucchini and you peel it. And then you're going to need to scrape out the center, especially the big ones. They get pretty stringy in the middle, but the little ones is good too, because another tip is it's going to make your zucchini pieces look a little bit more like apple. So you're going to slice them up, and they're going to be kind of little moons. And it's close enough to an apple that people won't even notice. And it wouldn't matter anyway, but they probably won't even notice. So you slice them up like little moons, and then you're going to saute it on your stove top with some butter and sugar and cinnamon, and you're going to end up adding some sort of thickener to it because it's very watery. Zucchini is super watery, so you're going to need to add a thickener, either flour or something. Our family is gluten-free, so we ended up using some gluten-free flours for ours. But it's amazing. You do it for like 15 minutes, you saute it for 15 minutes, and then you can bake it into whatever pie or cobbler, whatever that you might like, and then you'll end up baking it longer in the oven so they get nice and soft, and it's seriously just like apple. Also, if you're going to be canning these apples, you're probably going to want to cook the zucchini only the 15 minutes, because you're probably going to be cooking it more when you actually can the vegetables. But if you're going to be using it for a topping or freezing it to just use over things for the season, or maybe mixing it into oatmeal or something, you may actually want to cook it for longer than 15 minutes, probably between 20 and 30. That's kind of be up to you and just however soft that you might like the zucchinis to be. That'd be more like a texture of an apple. Today's tip was to make zucchinis like apples. Kind of strange, but it's a great frugal tip to use up a huge amount of produce that you might be having. Your family might be getting a little tired of having zucchini, and if they can have it like an apple, it's a great way to use it up. If you'd like more tips and freebies and deals, you can see my website at www.frugalfreebiesanddeals.com. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.